Good morning, love train. How are you guys today? I hope everybody is fabulous. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there, although it's going to be the day after Father's Day by the time this video gets posted, but still, happy Father's Day. I miss my dad today. I wish I was kicking it with the family and celebrating Father's Day, but I'm not. I'm here at Carrie's place, and...
Oh god, I look terrible too, girl.
I know.
The morning after.
Right, you don't look nearly as terrible as I do. Oh, look at my makeup. Ugh.
I know, mine's... Oh, no. Don't be putting this crap on the internet. Girl, please.
And look at this gorgeous coffee mug. I just want to document this. And this gorgeous coffee. Yummy.
Yum.
Guys, you'd be so proud of me. I've been applying for one job every day this week, so I've applied at like 6 places so far in 1 week. I think that's good for an unemployed person who's been on vacation like I have been.
Yeah.
I think that's good. I think I have a good shot at getting hired at Mi Pueblo because I think Erica's going to put in a good word for me. I don't care at this point. I would just love to have a job. I just want some of that money coming in. My dreadlock client canceled on me yesterday, and it just dawned on me, like, as much as I love having my own business, I also kind of fucking hate it because people are flaky and they cancel on you. And, like, if I hadn't have texted her, she would have never, like, told me. Yeah. I would have hauled my cookies all the way out to Fort Myers, you know? So, whatever. But, anyway, I would like to get some more dreadlock clients, but you never know how that's going to turn out.
Shit. I would have just kept up on that. I'd be your best client. I just couldn't do it.
Well, maybe one day down the road you'll want to try it again.
Do this, and I was like, no, forget it.
It's like a mental adjustment that you have to make that you can no longer, like, just drag your fingers through your hair. And, like, every new guy that I meet who wants to, like, run their fingers through my hair, they figure out pretty quickly that they can't...
That's a bad idea.
They can't just do it, like, willy-nilly, you know? Like, but there's, like, a way to do it, you know, obviously. You just have to... Your hands just have to kind of, like, get used to it, you know?
I dated a guy who had dreads, and I loved, like, just doing, like, on the top of his dreads.
Yeah,
like
it's no problem to, like, do like this, but if you try to, like, do it from the scalp, you'll be like, ah!
Yeah, honey, ow, babe,
you get tangled in there.
Babe, ow.
Yeah, so it is, like, a huge mental adjustment that you have to make. So, I'm back at my own apartment now, but I'm hanging out in the bathroom because there's another freaking bee in my apartment just, like, buzzing around. As soon as I opened the door to go in, it was just like, zzz, and it, like, zoomed right in with me. So, I'm a little nervous about it. There's bees out here, too. Like, I need to, like, as soon as my 6-month lease is up at this place, I need to, like, move out of here because there are just bees everywhere. And while it's not like a huge problem, it's just like so freaking inconvenient. Like, I don't even like feel good in my own apartment right now. I mean, after the bee is in there for like a little while, I feel fine, you know, because I just kind of know it's not going to sting me or whatever. But like in the beginning, it's always like hard, and I just don't want to like be in the apartment with the stingy wasp thing, you know? So I'm gonna hang out here in my bathroom for a while. I'm gonna wash all of my dishes that I've been putting off and probably get in the shower and get ready for my applying at Daryl's. So I guess there is kind of a silver lining, but still, I wish I could like be in my apartment right now and making myself some lunch because I'm hungry, you know, rather than just like hiding out here in the bathroom. Like, this place, as good as it has been for me to like move out and have my own place, this place has not been like ideal. I don't know what I should do. I need some like bug killer or something, like some flying, stinging insects killer. So maybe I'll go to Publix later on today and pick up something like that so that I can spray it at that bee and see if he will die. But anyways, so frustrating. Alright, so, whew. Is it still alive? Fuck. Anyways, what I did was, I went and I like washed my dishes, and then, oh god, it's probably still alive. I came back in here and I very bravely sprayed the Raid on it because it was like caught like in my window, like in my shades right there. And and it took me like forever just to like work up the courage to do that, and it was crazy. So, and I sprayed it and I saw it fall right down, so I think it might be dead, but I'm not sure because I don't see it. It would have landed somewhere on the windowsill, and now I don't see it. Right? Like, if it were dead, right, I would think that it would have like landed on the windowsill, and I just can't see it right now. I don't know. I have no idea. My air conditioning also makes funny sounds from time to time, so I don't know if it's like the air conditioning or if it's the bee buzzing around. Like, I have no idea. Ugh, I hate this. This has like set my day back so far. And now, like, I'm sure that the stuff went like all over my bedspread and my pillow and stuff. So now I've got to make a trip to the laundromat and like wash all that shit before I can sleep in it tonight. And I'm just like, I've got this thing to go do, you know, I've got to like apply at Daryl's, and I got to get dressed in here somehow, but I just feel like I like can't move on until I know that I'm like safe in my own home, you know? I guess it could sting me anywhere on the body and I wouldn't really care, but like, I don't want it to sting me in the eyeball or in the lip or the ear or like somewhere that's gonna like swell up a whole bunch, you know? Because I really can't have that happen to me this week. I wish I could tell if it were alive or not. I swear I saw it fall down, but where did it fall? Let's see if you guys can see it. Ugh, I don't even want to get near there because I'm like afraid to. And I had coffee and no food, which just makes me extra jittery, you know. Ugh, I hate this. Let's see if you guys can see it. Fell down over there. Let's see if we can. See, I don't see it anywhere, do you? Hi, Dad.
Hi, sweetheart.
Happy Father's Day. Oh, I'm just hanging out. Just wanted to say Happy Father's Day.
Oh, okay. We're all at Newell's.
Oh, really? Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah. We're going to go to Wichita after that. Go to Cabela's.
Well, that'll be good. So, guess what?
What's that?
I said, guess what?
What?
There was a bee in my apartment.
Bees?
Yeah, a bee. It came in the front door with me and it was buzzing around. And I was like scared to death. So I went and I hid out in my bathroom for a while, and then I found...
What kind of a bee?
I'm not sure. I think it definitely wasn't a wasp. It was definitely like a bee. It could have been a honeybee.
I can't hardly hear you. You just keep cutting out every other word.
Oh, sorry. Let me take you off speakerphone and see if that makes a difference. No, but can you hear me now? Well, guys, so I've decided I'm not gonna go and apply for a new job, at least today. I think since it's Father's Day, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. Plus that bee like totally derailed everything that I had planned today. And so I thought I would just go and do some laundry and wash the bedding that I just sprayed Raid all over trying to get rid of that bee, because the directions on the back of the bottle say to like wash any type of fabric that it comes in contact with before, you know, covering yourself back up in that fabric again. And then like I called my dad for Father's Day and the conversation went really well, and I'm glad that I got to talk to him. I miss him and stuff, but that was like just really hard for me too. I think for some reason today I miss my family just a little more than I usually do, you know? So it was just tough for me today, and I just got sad for a while. My whole day just got kind of just distracted and stuff. So I'm just gonna like let myself take a break and not apply for any new jobs today. I can do that kind of stuff tomorrow. Right now I'm just gonna like take a break and go do some laundry. This is my scooter when I go to do the laundry. That is literally the best way for me to transport like all of my stuff that I have to clean, is just to like wedge it on my floorboard like that and just ride like that, because I can always put my feet up on the little metal passenger pegs there and have plenty of room, and kind of squeeze like the bag between my knees so it doesn't like fall out. So it's pretty secure actually. So that's the way we're gonna ride to the laundromat. I hope they're open, being that it's a Sunday and a holiday. So I'll just hope that they're open, because I really need to wash this stuff. And I don't have any other bedding to sleep on. Alright, well, here I am at the wash house, and they are open. Yay. Whew. Well, it is hot, and I don't think that they have an air conditioner in here. So, I got a root beer, and I think I'm gonna head off to a thrift store where they have air conditioning probably. Let's go into Goodwill and see what crazy oddities they have in there this week. Hope they have air conditioning in there. Hi. Alright guys, so I'm back from the laundromat. I got all my bedding washed, so hopefully it won't be like toxic for me to sleep in tonight. And I got the door and the screen open with the air conditioning and the fan running, so hopefully like the fumes like clear out of here, because I'm not like really feeling very well right now, and I think it's because I might have stayed in here too long with the Raid fumes. Ugh, not a good idea. I got some good stuff at Goodwill. Well, I mean, one good thing actually, and I wanted to show it to you. It's this purse by 9 West. I've been needing a new purse because the one that my mom got me from New York, the lining is starting to like rip. So I just needed a new one to carry all my stuff around in, and this one's pretty great. I've been looking for something like faux leather with like a long handle on it like this, so that I can carry it like, you know, over the shoulder, messenger bag style. And this one's got just like tons of different compartments and stuff, probably even like too many for me, because there's places for like your cards and your cash and your driver's license in here, and I don't need all that madness, you know, because kind of throw everything in here, and I already have a separate like billfold and stuff. There was another leather bag in there that was a lot like this. And I liked the style of that bag better, but the one drawback of it was that it's made from real leather, and I try at all costs not to buy real leather or wear real leather just because I'm a vegan, and I'm not like, whoa, against all, you know, factory farming, and I don't take like a passionate stance against it like that, but I do take kind of a stance. You know what I mean? Like, it bothers me and annoys me, so like I just don't do it. And I just think it's really important out there for other people too to like not buy real leather, especially when you can get such great fake leather and it looks and feels just like the real thing, you know. But if you are going to buy leather, I highly suggest that you buy it from Goodwill or like another thrift shop or like a second-hand store like that. That way your money's not going directly back to the leather industry, you know. So if you are going to buy leather, like I said, first of all, look for fake leather. Second of all, if you want real leather, then I totally think that it's great if you buy it from a thrift store, you know, secondhand. That way you're not supporting the leather industry with your dollars. And that is my vegan spiel for the day. There was one video where I was accused of like not being a real vegan because it's not only a diet, it's, you know, a lifestyle, and it's a choice to be against everything in the animal industry. To those who accuse me of like not being a real vegan, like I actually am like a real vegan. I don't buy anything leather, I don't wear anything leather, except for this one scooter jacket, which is real leather, but I didn't buy this. It was given to me by a friend, and it's from the 70s. So yeah, but that's the only piece of real leather that I own and wear. But yeah, I'm really excited about my purse. Now I have the joyful task of transferring all of my objects from my old purse into the new purse. Yay! I need to change, and I need to go to Publix too and get some food because I'm starving. Alright guys, to Publix we go with my new purse. Woohoo! And we're gonna get some tofu and some relish and what else? Some water. Just kind of some essentials that we need to like make meals for the rest of this week. So it's going to be good. I hope I can make it there before this rain sets in. Who knows? Let's go. Alright, Publix. Let's try to find some good food. Oh my god, vegan sushi, get in my mouth, please. So I like mine with like a little ginger, pickled ginger on top, and soy sauce, but I do not like wasabi at all. I like can't even tolerate it. Tell me how you guys like your sushi in the comments below. I like to know. Guys, it is like 3 in the morning and I'm still awake because I'm Mandy and I am 30 and I am an insomniac. I just can't get to sleep. Part of it is I had such a tough day today. It all started out great having coffee with Carrie and all that. that was wonderful. But then I came home to the bee in my house, and that like made me scared, and I didn't get to eat the way I needed to because I had put coffee into my system and no food. Just having the bee in here like made me wait even longer to eat because I had to figure out the bee problem first. I just been feeling like really terrible all day. I didn't get to go and apply for that job like I wanted to do today just because it was all just like too much. It was all just like caving in around me, you know. And I called my dad for Father's Day, which I'm happy that I did, but it just like totally made me miss my family, and I got like totally emotional about it. Sorting through that all day long was hard for me, but I think I pulled it together in the end. Now I like can't go to sleep because I don't know, I guess I'm afraid that the Raid fumes are like still in here or like still affecting my body, and like I might like not wake up or something like that because I inhaled too many Raid fumes. I guess that might seem silly, but that even to me that sounds silly coming out of my mouth, but it's just like that's why I can't go to sleep. Like I'm just like thinking about it too hard. I guess that's my punishment for destroying a life today, because no matter how small the animal, their soul is no more valuable than yours or mine. Those are just my ramblings. I have yet to make the bed. I still have all the sheets and pillows like in a pile over here, so I need to put all those back on the bed, and then I need to try and like lay down and go to sleep, even though I don't think it's happening. Not tonight anyway. Today has been too hard for me. But the good news is that once I do go to sleep, this will all be over and tomorrow is a new day. So thank you guys so much for watching, even though it was kind of a rough one today. I hope that you guys had a good day, and I hope to see you tomorrow. If you liked this terrible video for some reason, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because there's plenty more where this came from, let me tell you. Also, you can follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/lilhpster, exactly how I spell it here. And if that's not enough for you, you can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram as well. So thank you guys very much. I'm going to try and not be such a crazy person, and I'm going to try to go to sleep now. So I will see you in the morning. If I make it through the night with all this like Raid stuff in my lungs and body, I never want to use that again indoors. Not a good idea. But anyways, don't forget to eat your fruits and vegetables, and have a great night. Bye-bye.